As good as the offense was last season, it is the defense that's been the foundation of OSU's success in recent years. Since 2005, when Luke Fickell and Jim Heacock took over as co-defensive coordinators, the Bucs have allowed the fewest points and touchdowns of any team in the nation, also in the top 3 in terms of rushing yards and total yards allowed. Co-defensive coordinator Jim Heacock is with us now, and Coach, you lost so many key players off last year's defense. As you look at this group now, who do you think is going to carry that leadership mantle?
You know, really, that's kind of what we're looking for this first week. You know, we're guys are still young. You know, we got a long way to go, but you know what I think we're seeing is guys are fighting for positions, and I think maybe like a Nate Williams, you know, who you just had on here. Nate's going to step up. Andrew Sweat is a guy that played last year for us. He's going to step up. Orion Johnson back at the back end has got to step up for us. But, you know, I think that's kind of a work in progress right now, because last year we were so good in that category. We had great leaders. We had 7 of them. They all played well. They played hard. They were great leaders on the field, off the field. And so, you know, that's an area where we've got to make some steps and make some strides, and hopefully we've got a long way to go there.
Coach, along the same lines, because you're so young, do you meet with the team, or the defense different? Do you practice different? Is it the same approach or a different approach?
I think we're meeting, and I know Coach Fickell and myself, you know, we pretty much thought we had to get together a little bit more, but we're probably doing a little bit more unit meetings where we're getting the defense together, talking situations, you know, trying to bring them together gradually, and you know, talk, you know, more just defensive football, just trying to make them understand what we're trying to do and get accomplished, and get their input and feedback and all those things. But, you know, we're doing more walkthrough. We're keeping it a little bit simpler. You know, we're trying not to do quite as much as we've done in the past, and, you know, at least starting off, let them play. You know, we got to play fast. That's going to be the important thing, and in order to do that, we have to know what we're doing. So we're going to keep it pretty simple.
Coach, what are some of the goals that you want to have coming out of this training camp for you?
You know, really, probably we take you know, for me personally, I think, you know, this week we're really, or last week, the first week, we really zeroed on getting the package in, getting the mental part done, you know, slowing it down, and hopefully we came out last week with a pretty good understanding of the package and, you know, what we're trying to do. This week, I think we're trying to just polish it up, and then after that, it comes to, you know, getting the game plans in, and really with this defense, like we talked earlier, we got to, you know, start coming together. We're not a unit yet, so we got to continue to work on that and continue to come together, and as we go, we also got to figure out what these guys can do. You know, this is a different group than we've had. You know, it's you know, we got to figure out, you know, whether they're a blitz team, whether they're a drop team, you know what can they do that you know, we can put them in the best position to be successful.
You have a new linebackers coach, and Mike Vrabel, obviously a very familiar name around here. What has stood out to you about him early on here as a coach?
Passion. You know, Mike was here when I first came here as a defensive line coach, so I knew Mike. I think he's passionate, he's energetic, and he brings a little bit of fun to it. You know, I think that's something that's really been added, you know, because he's kind of a fun-loving guy. I don't know if you know him very well or have talked to him, but you know, now he gets upset once in a while, but I think, you know, that enthusiasm's really been good, contagious, you know, getting after him a little bit. And, you know, he's got respect right now. You know, just coming in here, he's got the respect. He's played in the Super Bowl, and, you know, he's done it. So he's been there, and so they listen.
Co-defensive coordinator Jim Heacock, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.